Year 2 just kicked off, and the WNBA wasted no time giving us a treat. Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, a matchup that always draws a crowd, and this one didn't disappoint.
A three, and look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark.
A triple-double, broken records, and a skill gap that's starting to look more like a canyon. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up, she made a statement.
Here's Clark firing, and hitting 20 points.
And from the jump, Caitlin wasn't backing down. She welcomed the contact and got the whistle.
Here's Clark working through some contact. Clark diving in, gets the whistle.
And after calmly knocking down the free throws, it was Angel Reese on the other end, getting to work.
Play with so much pace. It's where Caitlin Clark excelled a season ago.
Angel Reese dives in and finishes through the contact.
But her trash-talking heroics? Yeah, those were quickly shut down.
Wants more of that from her, catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
Then Angel launches a three, but it's off. Caitlin answers with one of her own, and it's just short. Reese responds attacking the rim next, but gets stuffed.
Base barges in and gets denied by Boston.
Then Caitlin pushes the break, but her layup rolls off. So it's time to adjust, and Caitlin does so by sending some dimes.
Game's conditioning.
Maybe the broadcasters as well. Here's Howard, gets the whistle off a pretty dime from Clark.
But it was starting to become clear. Her Fever teammates weren't fully ready for those lasers yet.
Battling on the offensive glass, but Howard comes away with it. Here is Clark. Clark feeding Boston, who can't finish. Lexi Hull comes in, grabs the rebound, and she said, well, I know you guys love it. Oh, what a pass from Clark. But
luckily, her defense was enough to shut down Reese's drives. But to create real separation, her teammates needed to start finishing the plays she was setting up. And luckily for her, Lexi Hull got that message.
To Hull, here's Clark in transition. Clark, oh, what a look. And Hull lays it in.
But with Reese starting to knock down threes,
Reese will fire the three and hit from downtown. Angel.
Caitlin knew she had to take it up another notch, and that's exactly what she did.
Hitting Boston. Boston fakes and lays it in. There's that two-player chemistry.
But Reese wasn't having it. She blatantly shoved Boston in the face, trying to break up the chemistry. Still, that didn't stop Caitlin from keeping the offense flowing.
Her passing and the way that makes her a threat from so many different places on the floor. Clark, little mid-range is good. Boston gives it back. Clark to Boston. Her jumper is good.
The chemistry between Caitlin and Boston was unmatched. It even felt like it gave Caitlin some wings.
Reese.
Reese is a very good passer.
Clark.
Some of those shots were a bit much this early on, and on the fast break, she was asking a little too much from her vets.
The fling ahead, Howard.
Still, it didn't take long before she gave the crowd exactly what they came to see.
Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires, you bet! Clark drills the three to end the second.
The Fever entered the second half with a 13-point lead and plenty left in the tank, and they didn't waste any time putting it to use.
Fifth. Here's Clark spinning, bouncing, what a find, and Howard lays it in on a delectable dime from Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin was really putting her full playmaking arsenal on display.
Nurse short on a three, Clark her sixth rebound. Here's Clark in transition. Nice find.
Another missed layup, but luckily, Aaliyah Boston was locked in.
Especially adjusted to a new team. Here's Boston. Fakes the jumper, rumbles inside, and drops it in.
While Angel was still battling to get the ball in the hoop.
Really well against the bigger Cardoso.
Reese spinning, couldn't pop it in. The O board, no. Another chance stripped away by Clark.
Caitlin was in full control, taking charge and stretching the lead.
Solid first game.
Clark looking to shake Vandersloot. Step back is good. Caitlin Clark.
It had been a fierce but fairly composed game until the third quarter. The Sky bricked a three, and Reese shoved Howard in the back, going for the rebound, but no whistle. So Caitlin tried to stop the break with a take foul, but Reese took that personal.
Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away.
After a review, the refs determined that Caitlin shoved Angel after the foul, resulting in a controversial flagrant. After the game, both players brushed it off, calling it just a common foul. But let's be real, that pot had been simmering for a while. But that little exchange clearly lit a fire. CC came out of the gate swinging.
From Hull, Clark couldn't handle it. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston, will fire a three, and hit! Clark gives it up, gets it back. Clark looking to take Williams, finds Boston inside for 2. Here is Clark pushing pace, racing up the floor. What a dime as Mitchell couldn't finish the lay.
She was up to 14, 7, and 7, and you could already feel it. Something special was brewing.
Just trying to impact winning the right way. I think over the last couple of years and having some experience losing made me want to win more, so just trying to impact winning.
And with her teammates running the floor in transition, it all started to come easier.
Closes in on a triple-double, 2 assists, 1 rebound away. Clark leading Mitchell for the lay, and the building is up for grabs. Clark gets it back from Boston. Now bounces to her. Boston drops it in.
That was her 10th assist, putting her just 1 rebound away from a triple-double in her Year 2 opener. A truly historic moment in the making. But before sealing the triple-double, she had more to show, from way beyond the arc.
Here's Clark firing and hitting. 20 points for Caitlin Clark.
And her vet, DeWanna Bonner, had history to make of her own, breaking a scoring record and becoming 3rd on the WNBA's all-time scoring list.
She has tied Tina Thompson for 3rd on the all-time scoring list. And DeWanna Bonner sits alone in 3rd place on the all-time WNBA scoring list.
And when Caitlin grabbed that final rebound, she sealed it.
Down. There it is! A triple-double for Caitlin Clark. The 3rd of her career, and she starts 2025 with a triple-double.
And just one look at the final score, this tells you everything. The Sky didn't stand a chance. The Fever are looking like a powerhouse this season. And if this is how they're starting, the rest of the WNBA better be ready. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns all season long. See you in the next one.